With the recent release of the live-action How to Train Your Dragon and the fact that it's bound to be a box office hit, today we're going to talk about the possible live-action adaptations that Universal might make from Dreamworks films. Let's get started. To begin with, I don't think Universal is going to make live-action versions of movies that were flops for Dreamworks. So even though a lot of people would like it, I don't think we'll get a live-action of The Road to El Dorado, The Prince of Egypt, or movies like that. And I also don't think they'll be making live-action versions of movies or franchises for which they're currently planning more animated sequels. For example, SHREK and Kung Fu Panda, I don't think they're going to make live-action versions of those because they're going to release more animated movies from those franchises. The Boss Baby and the CROODS don't have their third movies confirmed yet, but I don't think it'll be long before they are, so I also don't think they'll get a live-action adaptation. Although, I do think the CROODS might be more likely since they've gone viral recently. But anyway, now let's talk about the ones I do think will get a live-action adaptation. And out of the 4 major DreamWorks franchises, the only one they're not using at all is Madagascar. So, even though it pains me, I think the most likely one to get a live-action adaptation is going to be Madagascar. Yes, it's going to look really weird and I don't think it will work. But knowing Universal, with all the box office success the Madagascar movies have had, and considering they're not using the franchise for anything right now and for the moment haven't confirmed the 4th movie, I just have this feeling that they're going to make a live-action version of this film. I hope I'm wrong and instead of making a live-action they make a 4th movie, but I don't know. Another one I see as very likely is Megamind, because even though it wasn't that popular at the time, over the years it has become one of DreamWorks' most popular movies and they're not doing anything with it. No, that so-called sequel they released recently doesn't count. As you know, on this channel we say that movie never existed. So yes, I also think it's very possible that Megamind will get a live-action adaptation, and just like with Madagascar, I don't think Megamind will look very good in live-action. The rest of the characters I think would look fine if they actually do it, but I don't think there's any way Megamind himself would look good in live-action with that huge head. And the third and last one, which I think really lends itself to a live-action adaptation, is Rise of the Guardians. Yes, I know it was a box office flop, so I'm contradicting myself here, but the movie isn't new. Over the years, I feel like it was kind of like Megamind, but on a smaller scale. Still, it was similar to Megamind in the sense that now it has a lot more fans, and I feel that in terms of tone and things like that, it's very similar to How to Train Your Dragon, so they could even promote them together, like, I don't know, have the cast of How to Train Your Dragon promote the live-action version of Rise of the Guardians. So I think that kind of thing would keep this live-action from being a flop, unlike the original animated movie. But anyway, I think these are the 3 live actions that Universal is most likely to make from DreamWorks: Rise of the Guardians, Madagascar, and Megamind. Hopefully they don't make any of them, but